All right, let's just cut right to it. We're not here to make you feel good. We're here to talk about a hard truth. That niceness you think is your best quality, it's actually the very thing that's holding you back, keeping you stuck in last place. So let me ask you something, straight up. Are you actually a nice guy, or is that niceness just a mask you're wearing? A way to hide from conflict, to avoid rejection, and to sidestep the fear of actually asking for what you want? It's time to be honest with yourself. First things first, we've got to identify the enemy. And believe me, this enemy is a master of disguise. It looks friendly, it looks agreeable, it looks completely harmless. So let's pull back the curtain and unmask this character you've been playing. And look, let's be super clear about what we're talking about here. This is not about being a genuinely good human being. We're talking about a syndrome. It's a toxic pattern of behavior where you're so desperate for everyone else's approval that you'll do anything, even if it's at your own expense. That's the key right there. That's the part that's slowly killing you. So, does any of this sound a little too familiar? You're the guy who never disagrees, who avoids conflict like the plague. You're constantly doing favors nobody even asked for, bending over backward, just hoping someone, anyone, will finally pat you on the back. And then what happens? When you don't get what you secretly want, you end up complaining about being stuck in the friend zone. See, this isn't kindness. It's a strategy, and it's a terrible one. So how does all this niceness become such a huge problem? Well, it's because underneath that friendly mask, there's a really messed up piece of logic at work. It's a secret deal you've made with the world, a deal that nobody else even knows about, let alone signed. Every nice thing you do, it's not a gift, not really. It's a transaction. You aren't giving freely from a place of strength. You're making a down payment on something you expect to get in return, even if you're too afraid to say it out loud. And here it is. This is the core of the whole problem, the covert contract. It's this unspoken, totally delusional agreement in your head that says, hey, if I'm the perfect, accommodating person, if I meet all your needs without you even asking, then you owe me. You owe me affection, you owe me love, you owe me sex. But here's the brutal reality. The other person has no idea this contract even exists. They never agreed to its terms. This is maybe the most important thing to get straight. There's a huge difference between niceness and real kindness. Niceness, the mask, is totally superficial. It's all about giving to get. Kindness, on the other hand, is genuine. It comes from a place of self-respect. It gives without expecting a damn thing in return. A kind man will speak a hard truth when it's necessary. A nice guy will say whatever he needs to just to keep the peace. So what do you think happens when the other person inevitably breaks your secret contract? You know, the one they never signed. That's when the mask slips. And all that anger, all that frustration, that feeling of being a victim, it all comes roaring to the surface. And suddenly, the nice guy doesn't seem so nice anymore, does he? Okay, let's be blunt. Why does this strategy fail over and over and over again? Why do you keep finishing last? We need to diagnose this thing with total honesty, or we'll never fix it. It's the classic complaint, isn't it? I'm such a good guy. I do everything for her. Why does she only see me as a friend? Let's finally answer that question once and for all. You want the hard truth? Here it is. It's because you're acting like a doormat, not a man. By having no boundaries, by always putting everyone else first, you're not seen as a potential partner. You're seen as a pushover. You are screaming a profound lack of self-respect, and let me tell you, absolutely nobody finds that attractive. And how about this one? Ever gotten the feedback that you're, well, predictable? That you're kind of boring? Let's break down exactly why that is. It's because you don't have an identity of your own. When your entire personality is just agreeing with other people and trying to be what you think they want you to be, you stop being a real person. You have no edge, no strong opinions, zero unpredictability. You've literally erased yourself, hoping it would make people like you, but instead it just made you completely uninteresting. So let's just sum it all up. The mask fails because it reeks of insecurity. People are drawn to strength, not submissiveness. Your so-called kindness feels manipulative because, well, it is. And here's the bottom line. If you don't respect yourself enough to have your own identity and your own boundaries, why on earth should anyone else? Okay, enough diagnosing the problem. It's time to talk about the cure. We're going to get into the practical, real-world steps you can take starting today to kill that nice guy persona and build a man of real integrity in its place. This is your arsenal. These are the 4 weapons you're going to use to win this fight. Number 1, prioritize yourself. Number 2, learn how to say no. Number 3, set hard boundaries. And number 4, build your validation from the inside instead of begging for it from the outside. Let's start with a word you've been taught to be afraid of: selfish. You need to be selfish. It's not a bad thing, it's a necessary thing. Put your mission, your goals, and your time first, period. Stop saying yes to things you absolutely do not want to do. Go do something just for you, and don't you dare feel guilty about it. Get in the gym. Build a physical presence that you yourself can respect. This is the foundation for everything else. All right, now for the most powerful weapon in your entire arsenal. It's a 2-letter word: no. It's a complete sentence. It doesn't need an excuse or a long apology. Just no. Stop volunteering for everything. Start stating your boundaries clearly and tell people what will happen if they cross them. And pay very close attention to who gets angry when you do this, because the people who get upset are the ones who were using you. The right people, the people you actually want in your life, will respect you more for it, not less. And this brings us to the final and honestly the most important step. You have got to break your addiction to what other people think. Your approval has to come from you. Here's a great way to start practicing this. Go accomplish something hard, something you're proud of, and then don't tell a soul. Let the accomplishment be its own reward. Your worth is not up for a vote. It's determined by you. So here's the bottom line. The goal is not to become a jerk. The goal is to stop being a nice guy and to start being a good man, a man of integrity, a man who is kind because he chooses to be, not because he's scared of the alternative, a man who respects himself and, because of that, earns the respect of others. The choice is yours.